Inflammation. Inflammation is the common variable amongst all the diseases that you can think of, whether it's a chronic disease or a congenital disease. The majority of circumstances where people are not ideal, they're not healthy, they're not feeling well, some way, somehow, either directly or indirectly, it is linked to inflammation. That's why one of the reasons steroids like prednisone and others is one of the most prescribed medications worldwide. Nearly every single, if not every single specialty in medicine, whether it's a rheumatologist, endocrinologist, urologist, cardiologist, all these different specialties prescribe steroids for different types of indication. And what does that have to do with you? I just want to tell you, whether it's in your particular situation or somebody you love, their health will improve if you decrease the inflammation. So I just want to give you some tips. That way you don't have to worry about osteoporosis. For example, that's one of the consequences of inflammation medications like steroids. Osteoporosis, Cushing syndrome, weight gain, less than favorable immune system. I used to suffer from inflammatory diseases that were an autoimmune in nature. And I was taking high dose steroids, and I know all about the steroid rebound. I know all about these different things, and I'm speaking from experience. So I just want to tell you, the best source of information comes from somebody that has the credentials and the life experience to help you avoid having to go through the same thing. Now, how did I decrease inflammation in my body so that way I don't have to be steroid dependent anymore? The very first thing you need to do is understand that your health is your responsibility. The doctors, the hospitals, the lab work, the medications, all these things are supplements to what you do with your 24 hours. Eventually, you can reduce the medication or the medication that you're receiving or discontinue it altogether if you decrease your inflammation enough. So, autoimmune diseases, whatever type of disease, can benefit from first having a mindset shift and understanding that your health is your responsibilities, and the doctors are just your consultants. They're your employees. They're not there to tell you what to do and then you just close your eyes and do whatever the heck they say because they said to do it. They have a position of authority. But at the end of the day, is a doctor really a doctor, or is he just a pharmacist? The majority of cases, doctors are just acting like pharmacists. Oh, you fit in this algorithm, so now that you fit in this algorithm, I'm going to give you this medication that fixes one thing but messes up the next. You wait 3 hours in the waiting room for him to see you, for her to see you. They see you for 15 minutes. They treat you like a chart number. Then you go home taking medications that they didn't know that you were taking along from the other doctor that prescribed them. And now you're all over the place. And if you're not suffering from this, I'm sure your parents are, or someone that you know. So to avoid it, your health is your responsibility. Second thing, drink a lot of water. Keep hydrated. It helps reduce inflammation. How do you know if I'm hydrated enough? In most cases, I would say people should be drinking about 3 liters of water per day. That equals to basically 100 ounces of water per day. The next thing you want to do is try to stick to mono meals. Are meals that don't have much ingredients. For example, the carnivore diet will have a piece of steak, high quality steak, with cooked in high quality organic butter. Let's say, for example, or high quality ground beef. That's it. Now, if you start adding all these condiments to your coffee, if you start adding all this rice and all these chemicals and all these things, that increases inflammation. How can you be inflamed from something that doesn't have much ingredients. It's a lot more difficult, especially when you reduce or take out the carbs. Even vegetables are good for you, but you don't know about the pesticides that they applied on them. You don't know what they have in them. So although the vegetable is high in fiber and it'll help you be healthier, at the end of the day, you're not eating just the vegetable. You're eating the habits of the farmer that planted the vegetable, so they may not be 100% healthy for you. So keep that in mind. That's why you want to eat mono meals from high quality sources. The next thing you want to do is move your body every single day. How often? Daily. How long? Ideally, half an hour to an hour. We got money to make, we got bills to pay, and people to help, and an impact to make. So at the end of the day, we're not going to be in the gym for 5 hours at a time. Work works. And don't think for a second that you're going to be healthier by having goats on your back and having them take a shit on your back, because that doesn't work. Don't let them sell you that dream. So once again, my people, if you want to decrease inflammation, inflammation is what all diseases have in common. If you want to decrease inflammation, all you need to do is this: stay hydrated. Remember that your health is your responsibility. Move your body every single day and stay away from steroid medications if possible. Eventually, you want to get off them completely, because they will make your bones brittle. They will cause osteoporosis. They will decrease your immune system and give you a round, fat face. That's one of the consequences of taking steroid medication. Trust me, I know. I hope this helps. Peace.